Hello and welcome to my video, lesson 8.2b, solving systems using elimination. So first of all, if you haven't seen 8.2a, solving systems using substitution, you probably should. They're both related to each other, both algebraic methods. But this one is kind of the cheater way, the fast way, the sloppy way, the way that works quickly, but I think you have a harder or a lower understanding of the question when you use this method, but it does work and it works great. And it works very, very quickly, which is really helpful on tests. So with that said, let's get started and try to solve this question. Just a reminder, you can pause the video at any time to try these questions out yourself and then watch as I solve them to see if you get the same answer. So here we have two systems, two equations. Okay, and we have a system of them, which means we have two of them. And so we're going to take the first one and subtract by the second. Generally speaking, what I do is I want to have my higher degree value as my primary one, or if whatever has the highest degree, it has the biggest coefficient, that is also going to be my primary. So if you're subtracting a quadratic by a linear equation, that makes sense. Usually I don't go the other way around, but it doesn't really matter. It will work out the same way either way. Okay, so let's go ahead and subtract these. So y minus y, whoopsies, wow, that really zoomed out and everything. Y minus y is 0, and then 5 minus 4x squared is 1x squared. Negative 8x needs to stay where it is because there is no x term in the bottom one. And then we have 20 minus 5, and so we have 15. From here, we can factor out using the PSA method. So we have negative 5, negative 3. So product equals 15, sum equals negative 8. So now we can say that x equals 3, 5. Those are our two answers. And now what we can do here is substitute those values back into one of our equations. I'm going to choose the one that looks more simple to me and substitute x back in. So x equals, or whoops, not x equals, y equals. So now we're trying to solve for y. So 4x squared, so 3 squared, plus 5. So y equals 4 times 9 plus 5. So y equals 36 plus 5, or 39. I just did that because I'm doing it in my head, but you could just simply plug it in to your calculator and see that answer right away. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, but now with the x is 5 option. So what we get for that would be 4 and 25 plus 5. So y equals 100 plus 5, or 105. And that's our value for y. Okay, so now we can say that those are two values. Okay, here we have another system of equations. So we have another system here. I do want to point out something to us, that if we subtract it as we did the last one, it's not really going to work out because we're still going to have a y value, 2y, and we're still going to have some x values. So we're still going to have an equation that's not really helpful for us. So what we have to do is we have to subtract by 3 of the bottom one. So basically that 3 is going to multiply into all the different locations. We can put it there, there, here, and here, right? And now we can go ahead and subtract. So what we're going to get is 0 over here, which is good. We need to get rid of our y's. Our x squareds are actually going to go away, which is nice. But any 12x minus 6x. So we're going to have 6x here. Negative 6 minus 3. So we're going to have negative 9. And so now we can just rearrange to solve for x here. And we have 9 is 6x. And so x 9 over 6, or 1.5. Or I guess I could change that to 3 over 2, which is probably the most useful one out of all those options. Okay, fantastic, great, lovely, love to see it. Let's plug it back in and solve for our y value. Not back into the whole 3y thing, but we can just solve for y. So we have 3 over 2 as our y value. We have 2 times 3, or as our x value, sorry, plus 1. And now we can go ahead and try to work that out. This is going to be 3 plus 1. So we're going to have 9 over 4 plus 4, which is like saying 9 over 4 plus 16 over 4. So our final answer is 25 over 4. And if you wanted a decimal answer, that would be like having 6 1/4. All right. And last but not least, remember, if you are able to try this out on your own, please do so. Okay, so if we do the same sort of thing, we'll still get the same part here. So we'll have x squared minus 3x equals, and y's will cancel. But instead of having negative 18 here, we're going to have positive 18. So 6 minus a negative 12. So minus a negative gives us a positive number, and so we have 18. So if we move the 18 across the equal sign, then we get negative 18. And now we can have a actually factorable question. That would be x minus 6, x plus 3. So x equals negative 3 comma 6 as our two values of x. Okay, this is nice because we didn't have to even rearrange the first equation at all in order to solve for this, because it was able to cancel a lot of stuff out. But we still do need to find the y value, so we're going to need to plug that back in to one of our two equations. I'm going to actually choose the top one. Has slightly lower numbers. Hopefully that helps us. I'm not sure if it will, but let's try it out anyway. So we have 4. Oh, you know what? No. We can put it in the bottom one because, watch this. The bottom one can actually be simplified, or maybe I'm going to simplify it right now. I can divide by 3 on every single term. So the bottom one can be simplified to x squared plus 2x equals y minus 4. So every term was just divided by 3. So I'm going to plug it into here. There you go. That's going to be even easier than before. So now we can go put our values in. So negative 3 squared plus 2 times negative 3 equals y minus 4. I'm going to move the minus 4 over, so we're going to have just y on this side plus 4 on this side. We're going to have a -6 here, and we're going to have a 9 here going straight down. So -3 squared is 9. 2 times -3 is -6. And now if we simplify, we get y equals 7. Yep, that works out. Okay, so that is one of our two answers. Let's solve the last one with the value of 6. So 6 squared plus 2 times 6 equals y minus 4. Again, we're going to move the the minus 4 over, making it positive 4. We're going to go 2 times 6 is 12. We're going to go 6 times 6 is 36. And this is going to be a big number. So y is 36, 48, 52 as our y value. All right. So I hope that this video helped you understand what solving systems using elimination kind of looks like and gave you a little bit of practice with it. I hope that this video helped you, and good luck with 8.2.